auction day. I figured I'll go to the warehouse and pick up my sidings, because you never know what's going to be at the auctions. So I figure I should have picked them up last night but didn't. Anyways, today's going to be a real hottie, real warm. I wonder how warm it's going to be in Melbourne. No. Anyways, so I've got a long drive to go in the countryside. In the country, living in a house, a very big house in the country. Ah, millions of peaches, peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Anyways, so I'll go pick up my sidings and then we'll go to this auction. How's that? Ooh, this place look alright. We'll tell the government it's a second sight. Dead fucking easy. Okay, sidings acquired. So remind me to grab a trolley every time I go to that auction house. That's a good point. We have rando CDs. What do we got? Matia Bazaar, Bravido, Caldo. Give that a whirl. Alright, grab that one. What's this one? That's Aiko. Hey, stop looking up her dress. Aiko. Yeah, she's really cool. Hang on, shorts. Alright, now. Alright, we got that. We'll acquire one trolley, and we've got one packet of cigarettes. Hit it, Blues Brothers. These are the Tunny fella's cigarettes. He's left them here. Maybe if I just threw them away and not tell him, that would be doing him a favor, wouldn't it? It's true. Now, where the hell did I put that green trolley of mine? The one the Tunny fella kept pinching. Because it's better than the other. There it is. Here we go. This unit here. You never know. See, that's this auction house where you park is quite a distance, and from a distance. Okay, now that can go under void. I'll wrangle that, and then we shall go. Yes. Quite a good mood today. Who knows, maybe the auction will be called off or something, I don't know. They've located somewhere else. I haven't been there in ages, but that's alright. Yes, just keep soldiering on. Alright, what's gonna do? Turns out I already had that CD in the thingy, or something like that. Now, so the reason why I put this thingy-majiggy up here, because when, say if I'm on the bouncy-wouncy boing-boing highway at high speed, so these don't get any air at all in the back here really, but there's been studies. But the bouncy-wouncy boing-boing, if it does get a bit of air lift on a typhoon day or something, and that zips off at 100k an hour, not good. So I whack these on. And no one cares about this story. Right. They love me at this joint. Hopefully they're there. Okay.
Oh, you can't play music, because we own the universe. And you can't do that, because we own everything. Yeah.
Well, for lunch I wanted to go and to one of my favourite shrines, but unfortunately it got a little bit of spitting. It's like, it's super cloudy, a little bit of spitting. There's a few things that I can't get wet, so I had to tarp up the rig, but that's okay. They put on a good spread here. Actually, you pay your fees and you get a feed for it with it, and all kinds of cool stuff in here. So I was gonna go. I generally have time during lunch times to go to the shrine, but that's not happening. So I'll just pick back here in the shade, which is getting humid, alright. But there's some amazing stuff, just amazing stuff. I'll tell you what, if I was rich, man, I'd be like some of these dudes and my workers. They just point and they load up the trucks. Anyways, yeah, I haven't been here for ages, and I'm usually here, so I can feel a bit of spitting from it's really cloudy. So anyways, I roll up. Haven't seen these chaps for ages, and you're like, Hisashiburi. Everyone's Hisashiburi. It means long time no see. So to remember that, you go Hisashiburi, long time no see. Figured I'll have a bit of a waltz because we're still on lunch, and walking along, I look down, there's a snaky. He's had a really bad day. Oh well, snakies. Right then. Well, I'm glad I brought my sidings and tarp and all that stuff, because some things in here yeah, it wouldn't handle the rain, that's for sure. It did spit just a tiny bit, but the weather was saying, no, it's going to hold up, and that's good. I was just worried about windage, really. So I've got some beautiful things that had just disappeared and never to be seen again, but they, yeah, this held up beautifully. All this setup worked fantastically. I wanted to do a fair bit of filming today. Unsweetened green tea. This is why they live so long. I want to do a fair bit of footage today and filming, but oh, this stuff will keep you alive. Not to be. Anyways, well, you can't film in the actual places themselves, but that was great rocking up there. What a laugh. I found this awesome wood sword. It was slid down the back of this thing near the wall, and I asked the top man. They love me there. It's great. I said, "Oh, what are you doing with this?" He goes, "Oh, well, I'll see about it when we get back after lunch." And I'm like, "Right on." And it turns out another chap owned it. One of the other guys that works there, or got a part of it, or he's one of the top guys too, or whatever. And the top bloke must have mentioned, hey, watch this, and so they were selling this tansu thing. As they restarted, they were selling this tansu thing, this old furniture piece, and I was standing right next to it with this wood sword. And then he goes, "Hey, Darren, you want to buy that cow?" And he goes, "To buy," and then the other bloke goes, "Oh, where do you get that from?" In Japanese, and everyone laughed. And then it was so raucously funny that I go, "Oh, I just found it over here behind you, slid into the wall thing here." And he goes, "Righto," and he said, "Yeah, presento." So he just gave it to me. Oh, I think Crowley's up there. So that was rad. I've got some future money stuff. Some things to send to Australia. The terra firma. Terra. So the soon-to-be Terra Australis. I'm tired, man. I need to feed. But I did get some of these really cool shamisen repair projects. I've probably got about 4 of them or something. And there was a girl there, she's been on the circuit for only about a year now. And it turns out we got to talking because she wanted these, she said she wanted these wood boxes, the traditional boxes that the shamisen slide into, and I said to her, "Oh, I don't, they're too big for me to send internationally or whatever," and I just burn them. She said, "You burn them?" Yeah. She goes, "What are you doing with that 3?" Because there was 3 of them had that, and I go, "Oh, you can have them. If you want, give us a hand to chuck the pieces in here, and you can have them." She goes, "Oh, fantastic!" And she offered me money. I said, "No, we got to talking about, yeah, Chloe's up there. We got to talking about some of the auction places, and it turns out we're going to see each other at another favourite auction, because she lives right there. Because I asked her, oh, she's mentioned where she lives. She asked me where I live, and I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I said, oh, so you know that other auction? She goes, yeah, I live right near it. I'm like, oh, right on. So we decided, right, I'll see you there. That's sweet. So it's great meeting people that are interested in the same stuff. Like another example, I bought some things today, and a chap said, oh, I just want those things. I said, yeah, I don't want those. And he goes, yeah. And I said, yeah, just take them. And I just wanted another thing that was in the box. I did have an opportunity to get a striker and a couple of Buddhist bells, but another chap that's there, haven't seen him in a while, he's a Korean bloke, in fact, he buys a lot of similar stuff that I do, and I said, oh, can we separate those, I just want those, and he goes, no, I want all of this together, I'm going to buy the lot, and that takes precedence, if people want to buy the lot, the whole lot, and so I was, oh, and so I got bumped out of that, which is a pity. Got some beautiful art books. I know a few tattoo artists in Australia, they love that stuff. They're wowsy. And I got a decent price because there was actually a series of 20 of them, but they only had 17 of them. Real big books they are. So a lot of this stuff's just sort of future money, but yeah, Crowley's up there. He's like, oh, give us a feed. I do have a bit of leftover food for him, so let's get that sorted out right now. So yeah, today was a laugh, that's for sure. Alright, so I'll get this unloaded, because I believe there's going to be some rain on the morrow, and so I figure I've got to get this sorted out, and then I can go and relax. Crowley's up there saying, oh, give us some bloody food, so I better get him sorted out first. Chloe's up there already. I had a big chunk of rice left over. I tossed that up on the roof there. Chloe just goes boom. He's straight down on it. He's taken off. He's grabbed a big chunk and off he goes. Right, that's him sorted out. God, what a laugh. They brought out some of these scrolls and hanging scrolls, and one of them was this awesome. Got a couple of tigers, and one of them was this awesome dragon, and the dragon, but the tiger one's not as good as these, but they're pretty good. Not as wide and all, but the dragon ones compares to something like that, and something like these, and I was like, my style is I say hi when I'm interested in buying something, and you know, buying things, and some people laugh. They start saying that too, you know, when they're interested. It's good laugh. It's so good time, man. You know. And when I saw the dragon one, I go, Zettai hi, everyone, because it's like, absolutely, yes, must buy that. And this was even before it was fully rolled out. So that was cool. The bloke there that, there's a guy there that really friendly with, he's a licensed firearms dealer. So Crowley's back on the roof. Which is really rare, you know, and he's got a place up in this country farm in Kurumi. He took me there this one time where he showed me all these ceramics, and here I am pulling ceramics out of the dirt and just clean them up, and they're like hundreds of years old, these things. It was amazing. He goes, I bought this box of there's these Megane glasses and some sunglasses and this sort of stuff, and some of them are actually glasses for, you know, visual type of things, some of them sunglasses, and it was really bright, but not sort of real sunny because it was so cloudy and all, and it was really bright, and he said, oh, I had some shades, and he said, oh, could I grab a pair of sunglasses, you know, and so he meant for free, you know, and but we always give each other free shit all the time. And I was thinking, oh no, he's going to grab the best pair. I said that to this girl. And then I tell you, okay, yeah, you know, either way, it doesn't matter, you know, grab whatever you want. He's really cool. And he pulls out the cheesiest looking embarrassment of embarrassing how embarrassment these sunglasses, and he put those, and he goes, got you, he wants these ones. That was so funny. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. So glad that he grabbed the crappiest things that I was just thinking, man, that's too embarrassing to even try to put that with my belongings. You know, I might be a hoarder. Chloe's back on the roof. I might be a hoarder, but there's limits. All right, let's get this done. Okay. Now this dealy wheelie here, a gold Unoto. That actually had a glass case, but one of the sides of the glass is broken, and it's generally you would have to take all that too. And when they actually put it on this table to slid it across, another piece went bang. And I said, "Oh, be careful of that!" And then it goes crack, and then it broke. And the top guy goes, "Oh, don't worry, we'll take all this glass out, put it over there, and get one of the boys to do." I saw one of the guys dealing with it. It's breaking it all up later on in the day. And so I asked one of the chaps, I said, "Oh, are they real deal 5 yen coins, are they?" He said, yeah, that's. And he started counting them and figuring out how much it's worth. Everyone's counting it and deciding how much they're prepared to pay. And it was so funny. And they cut all them off, and then because it's real money, and it's actual currency. And I was like, man, this is cool, but give it to me for 5 seconds. And I broke off one of the little bell representation things. I've got it in the rig over there, and it just needs to be a bit of wire and put it back on. Maybe the wire's still there, but because when I laid it down here, it flicked off. So give it to me for bloody 10 minutes. And it's red. no, but it's actually fine. Oh, because I kept the piece, so that's okay. So yeah, this is rad. Someone's spent a lot of time putting that together. Alright, I've got some shamisen in some cases, and some that were in like the traditional box style thing, and they're in pieces over there. I've separated those, and so that'd be great for those that want to repair them, because generally when they, much to my chagrin as I like to say, when they retire from playing, they get the butchie. That's a butchie, but it's actually for biwa. I used to have a bunch of butchies around in my shamisen resources, but that's all gone. And then they'll tear the skins, and to symbolise that they're retiring. It's like, man, wish you wouldn't do that tradition. Here's another body of one in here. Twigs here. It's a bridge. Yeah, my resources are depleted. Very much so compared to what I have. I don't know. Yeah, so I've got some of those. Now I've got a whole bunch of these. There was like apparently 20 in a set. That'd be number 16, right? And apparently there's 17 of them, but they're beautiful. Or at least the ones I got a chance to open up and have a bit of a look while we're, trying to do the thing. The thing. Got some jewellery and stuff in there too. Alright, let's get it all out and get back to the ranch and have a zero alcohol beer. Yeah, around that. At least it's cool now. It's like really humid, but there was an awesome breeze. Oh, that was delightful. Yeah. Alright. Let's get to that. Where is that? Yeah, this here. I found this. Sitting by this in like there's this wall, and there was this beam, a structural beam, and this was sitting inside there. And they've actually got some antiquity, weapons of antiquities and stuff like that, some samurai stuff, and I go, oh, look at this. Isn't this right? So I'll, you can go to those guys. Probably falling down there, I'll never see it ever again. Right, you go there. Now, they had some awesome katana stands, like real deal old school wows. I didn't even stick around to see how much they were going to go for. Now, if I would just shut up and get into it. These things here, immediately, oh, these things here, God, the auction houses are fun, man. Not allowed to film any of it, but if only people could see what I do and over the years, what I've experienced and what I get to see. But I'll tell you, if I was born into a good family, shit, mate, I'd have amazing stuff. Anyways, these things here, I used these to when they're making them, the necks, and they check the fittings, and when they chisel out the little bits and all that stuff, and that's what they use those things for. Yes. Alright, now, I don't know why they were included in it, but am I just going to shut up and get into it? Or cut. To self. Okay, so I've got 2 dealy wheelies. Yeah, leave it to me. Alright, there's one missing off that spot there. And one missing off that spot there. So it had it all. We had it all. And there's the 2 dealy wheelies. Right, they're there. That's a reminder. Now, so yeah, just a little bit of wires come off there. Isn't that rad? Eh? A Goju Noto. 5-tiered pagoda. That's just rad. They haven't seen me in quite a while, so they're like, oh, Darren wants that. Let him have a go. It's cool. It's great, because the concept is, with these guys, with a lot of the auction houses that I go to, there are a couple where you got, like, you clock on it pretty quick, and you've got some dudes there that have just tried to bid up people. They don't really want it at all, you know. But I don't go then. I go to the places that are good, the places where the concept is that everyone goes home happy, you know, because if you don't, you're not going to keep going, right? And so everyone has a good time. You're rivals, but you're friends, because you might need other people to help carry things and whatever. It's just really great. The whole universe of it is really just great, you know. It's just really cool. Now, what am I going to do with all this stuff? Anyway, I just thought, oh, this looks cool. There was this, and there's another box of them. These, like, all these just groovy sunglasses. I thought that everything was just sunglasses. Sometimes from a distance, you know, you don't know what stuff is. You go, oh yeah, and or they might chuck all that in too. Alright, so I figured, alright, there's a whole bunch of shades. Oh, that one's broken. But some of these are actually someone far cooler than I will buy those. And a lot of these things, they're really groovy. What do people have to pay for, you know, what do you call them, prescription glasses or whatever? And there's a bunch of cases, and like, I've actually seen this 3 seconds longer than you have. But, oh, there we go. I always wanted another one. There we go. This is for Cyclops, and these are the bifocal people or whatever. I've got one of these units in my rig in Australia, but the only one I could buy was this great big cumbersome piece of shit. So this will be its replacement model. Yes. Good, it's this great big cumbersome bastard. Yeah, you'll do. Actually, I wanted something a bit smaller, but if I can find something a bit smaller, bang, that'll do. Now, it's kind of fun going through stuff. Now I should be over there doing shit. Should that go in there? No. Go in there. Right, now let's just start getting back to. You can go in the pile, the new pile of gommies. You're gonna be a gommy. That's Mahjong, but it's not a full set. What a bummer. Right, we'll deal with this section. Hey, what's that? That's cool. Total embarrassment. Yeah. Oh, look how embarrassing they are. People wear these things. Oh no, that one. Gomi. So some of it's Genjo. Genjo meaning as is. In fact, they had these, a whole stack of them, Genjo, and some of them were quite sizable, like from here to sort of here, squarish. You know those, what do you call them, those thingamajiggies that fly around, you know, those things, shit, what do they call them, you know, that they're using in war. Hang on, I better get some of this. Drones, that's it. See what water does for me. These drones, and there was a whole lot of them, and some large ones and small ones, and there's all these remote control thingamajiggies, and stack of them. I was thinking, shit, you could probably send them off to freaking Iran or Russia or Ukraine or whatever. Those blokes have got tons of dough. They probably want them. You know, there was a load of them, and they said, they're Genjo, and a bloke bought them all for the equivalent of like $100, and a lot of them. And so really, you never know what's going to show up. Generally, inside is mainly antiquities, but outside, all manner of stuff presents itself. Where was that other box? The box over there. What's in there? Oh, there's another really good shamisen in there, actually. Oh, and there was a shamisen. There was a shamisen at the auction house. Shit. Well, that one didn't make it. That's my fault. I was jumbling stuff around. I had the tarp on, trying to get things in. Worried about the windage, and I did that. Alright. But, anyways, just the way it is now. The machine heads and stuff were gold. Yeah, the components. Machine heads, like it's a heavy metal guitar. And the machine heads themselves, the pieces, componentry and stuff, was made out of gold. It was really rad. Alright. Bummer. I saw this little dealy wheelie in a box, and I pulled this out, and I go, Kolidaki means just that. And usually, that's one of this size I wouldn't be interested in at all. Oh, what's going on here? It's a shamisen resource. That I usually wouldn't be interested, but I figured. I was looking at this just the other day. I was figuring something I had a little... Hey, I'm trying to behave. If only I had a little helmet that would complement this set here. I was just thinking the other day. And, whoa, look at that. Hey? Ah, I can go under there. Figure that out later, I guess. Yeah, do that later. Rad! That's good. That's just the right size. Put a katana on there. That's what these are great for. Like the large one. Got one up there for that. That's freaking cool. Pop this down layer. And, usually this tie here would go under the mempo, like a real deal for tying that around you down here to secure a hand pole. That'd be called a hand pole. Mempo. Yeah. Rad. There we go. Yeah, like those there, that design are great for putting guitars and stuff on. There you go. That fits just right. Alright. Okay. That music I can hear at a distance tells us it is exactly 6 o'clock. There we go. Oh, these dudes in this chess club are... Alright, this is more the chess club. Alright. Now, that... do something with that. Alright, see? I don't dawdle. So I only got a chance to pull out one of these books, and then when I had a look at this, I'll just open one up now and just get that mosquito and help him to go to Hades. There you go. I only got a quick chance really as the sort of to open up one of them, and I just opened up this one, which I definitely haven't seen, and oh god, don't get that stuff ever again. Ugh, it'll kill me and that bloody and I thought, oh, it says Museum of, like, Berlin or something. I'm like, oh, this is not Western stuff, is it? Oh no, because it had all this Japanesey stuff on it. Look at that, isn't that just rad? All these designs. Okay, so this is book number 2. I've had a chance. I just had a look. And I'm like, oh no, this is going to be Western stuff, which is totally blowout day. Not completely, all got some awesomenesses. And then, let's put the light on. Do-do-do. Okay. Do-do-do. I tell you, these blokes in Australia, these tattoo artists and stuff, look at this. Check this out. And I was like, oh, yes. Okay. Oh no. Look at all this art. Look at this stuff. The treasure ship of the 7 gods of good fortune. Yeah. Like up down there. That one, the woman. I do know these, all the names, but I'm a bit fried right now. Ben's I-10. Chloe's back up there. Oh yeah, absolutely fantastic. Good work. A woman under an umbrella by Kakia Monoe. Ishiki. Absolutely fantastic. This stuff is rad. All these famous works. Wow, this is beautiful stuff. This is just fantastic. Wow. Already lost that page. Where is that? That's already gone. Mate, where did it go? Oi! Rad. Wow. Oh yeah. This old girlfriend of mine, we lived together for 4 years. She's always dawdling. Oh man, look at this. Wow. At the Matsumoto Tea House. Oh, but look at this stuff. Don't know, I'm not even focusing the camera. Kanzashi. Oh, there's some awesome kanzashi there today. Hair ornament stuff. That's kanzashi. Opayama. Even my kid sometimes watches this. She'll know what that means. I live near Opayama. Opayama. Just got a real laugh out of that. Boob Mountain. There's these big gas cylinder things near where I live. And there's that kanzashi. And these great big things on this on the side of this mountain. And I just pointed to them one day and said, I live near Opayama. If you ever need to find me, that's where I am. That's a shamisen right there. There's a bocce right there. Look at this stuff. Oh, you should have seen some of the art I got to see today that I couldn't afford. Look at this stuff. Wow. All this, these are gonna go to the arse end of the cultural world. And this is just one of, oh look at that shows you all the, oh look at all these samurai ones. Yeah, tell you what, these tattoo artist blokes will go crazy over this stuff. Let's have a look at 36. Whoa. Oh, I'm really forgetting 36. And is it on page 36? Oh, that print number 36. Oh, this is all the information on the. Where's the print number? Print number 146. Does this go back into? Yeah. What did I say? Was it 36? Fantastic memory. A memory so strong. 35. 36. Where does this all go? Whoa. What is that all? This is all these family crests. And this will be time frames with it. Yeah, there you go. See, that's what it looks like. Time frame. That's 1754, 1775. All these show when they were the actual paintings. Whoa, see, just mesmerised. Let's have a look at another one, shall we? Yeah, this stuff is gold for tattoo artists. Absolutely. I should make a short and then send this to a chap. Really cool bloke. Here's another one. This one said which got me worried because I think, oh, a whole bunch of this stuff might be Western, and just the only one that actually saw was Japanese stuff. And I was thinking, Museum of Fine Art Boston. Museum of Fine Arts Boston. So it turns out, this gave me hope. This is number 3. This, I could see this through this paper, and I'm thinking, okay, this is giving me hope. This is a print that for some reason is in here. This book was in this paper here. And I can see from here this inlay, you can call that a pressed inlay or something, that this is going to be awesome too. I haven't seen this yet. Let's have a look. Oh wow, this is these ones open up. What do we got here? Kiyonobu Senjo. There's a lot of English in here. What do we got here? Whoa, there we go. More awesome. So in these particular museums around the world, they have their Japanese art sections, and these books are, that's what these books are. Oh, samurai there, that's what these books are about. Just rad. So look at this one. And just awesome after awesome. Oh, there's a Goju tool right there in the background. So there's going to be a lot of samurai stuff in here. Hey, it's one of those dealy wheelies. There we go. So, total awesome. Just page after page. Courtesan, a young man composing poetry in an imaginary boat. I would say that's in an imaginary boat, but someone's translated it. This stuff. Scenes from the Edo period. That's Oni, the devil. Samurai fighting Oni. Whoa, would that be a cool tat or what? How about this bloke? Who's this guy? Is he a shinobi? Or is he yeah, he's some kind of baddie. And he's this bloke with a naginata. He's like, hey, it's this baddie bloke. And he's like, yeah, just pretend you haven't seen him. And they'll sort him out. Oni. Now this Oni right here, he's a fire god. He's too heavy to send. Yeah, that will go way over the weight restrictions. Love to send that along to me. Whoa, there's more of them. See, there's Oni, and these dudes, oh, don't like that bloke, and whoa, he's like, he's not too happy with this Oni bloke here. Hang on, clean up. Look at this. Ah, that's rad. He's drawn his sword. He's going to kick his ass. He's drawn. Look at that. And here, unsigned. From the Tully School. The feast at Shutendoji Stronghold. Alright, so this will be like kabuki theatre type of stuff. Whoa, look at all these dudes. Just rad. This is fantastic stuff. I mean, what do I have here? I've got 17 of these. Look at this. Whoa, they've lopped his head off. Look at that. This bloke's got an axe. These blokes have got swords. He's chopping his foot off. They're all having a go at Oni here. Look at this. And they've caught him, chained him up, and this bloke's out there. They're all hacking into him. This is a bit graphic. Look at this bloke. This guy's gonna. They don't like that Oni bloke. Oni. unsigned again. Look at this. So it's Yorimitsu and his retainers dismembering the monster. Wow. So rad. Do they have a time? Like the 17, no. Gotta be painting. Wow. Shakunan Sen Nana Hyakunen. Around 17. Yeah, so around the 1700s that one is. This bloke's carrying this bird. You can't say bird. In the rain, see? The samurai's carrying her in the rain. Isn't that cool? What do I have here? This dude's not happy. Some rats have gotten in. What's this say? Ichikawa Ebizu in the role. Oh, okay. So that's in the role of Raigo Ajiri. Ajari. I don't know. From 1737. That's the original. Wow, look at this. What's going on here? This bloke's decided to come along and sneak attack this bloke. And he's like, no, we're not having any of that. Whoa! What have we got going on here? This bloke's bowing to this samurai couple. Actually, no, she's bowing too. So this bloke's showing up. He's an important dude. That's one of his right hand men. Wow, look at this. Masanobu Nakanocho at the entrance of Shin Yoshiwara. Just read page after page after page. Interior of the Echigoya. So what's the Echigoya? Some awesome palace thingamajiggy. Something you can look up. This is another unsigned piece of work. Wow, and that's at the Kabuki here, one of the theatres. Some bugs are bugging around me. Look at this. Isn't that fantastic? I mean, see, wasn't there a time when, the culture of this place, still a lot of it, I see a lot of it. I could be here for weeks going over it. I've got 17 of these. Look at this. You should see some of the scrolls I've got. There. Still haven't pulled the rest out. Just page after page after. Freaking mesmerised, you think I'd be used to this kind of stuff by now. Wow, alright, I'm gonna stop dawdling again. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll, yeah, so much for making a short video. I think I'll utilise that sketch of the part of the video thingamajiggy and send that along, or make a link to a chap. And they'll say, hey, I've got some more of this awesomeness of awesome. Yes. Because he did it. That's a shout out to that bloke. There's Crowy. Oi. He's like, give me some more. Yeah, he had a right good munch out up there. Still going. Oh, he's eating it all, isn't he? Tell ya, isn't this interesting that when these were printed, I don't know if I was filming just then. I tried to say that, and then I think I didn't even press the film button. Let's try that again. We might be doing this twice. Don't know. There it is there. Niman Hasengo. Okay, now when these things were printed, oh there it is, ISBN. International Standard Binary Number. So that'll tell you when this was printed. Inside it should say somewhere when it was printed. I'm guessing maybe the 80s or something like that. But imagine with inflation. These, that means Niman Hasengo Haku. That's it. So these were like $285 each. That's each one. That's not the set. $285 each back then. So what is that with inflation? You know, what are these? These are just one books now, $500 a pop, something like that. How much is $285? If I had the date, we could probably figure that out, but just wow. So some of these museums, a lot of these haven't even been, have they even been opened? I don't know. I guess so. It's some stash. Am I dawdling again? Yeah. I'm dawdling again, aren't I? Right. Going to get serious now. This is going to happen. Ah, that's better. Okay. Now, I figured. Just check the time here. What would it be roughly? Say 6, 7. It's 7. I'll just delete these thingy-majiggies, all these messages from the liney whatever dealy wheelie. Alright, here we go. Bam. Okay. 7. That's not Crowy. That's probably some of his friends going to see them. Now, I figure I'd better do some get some push-ups in before I forget. Else I might have to start considering myself to be a bit of an FAG story or something like that. You can't say that, but who says you can't say certain things you're not allowed to say? Because we own the frickin' universe. Sure you do, Jan. Okay, now what we're going to do is, should we do decline push-ups or just go a bit further to the straight? I'm tired though. Right, let's just pump out a few, and then I'm going to go to Matsuya and correctly order on the computery thing. Dragonfly, hi. Dragon, what's his tail? Because last time I went to get the gyudon and the soup set, that's the cheapest place around actually. If you get there before 11, it's crazy cheap over there in the country town. Now, and I didn't do the dealy wheelie right and didn't get the soup. Thought he was going to bring out some bowls of Okie dokie. Now, am I dawdling? Come on, get into it. Okay, Creole. Okay, that's done. Now, off to Matsuya. You can get a dine-in or take-out. See? It's a Saturday or Friday or something, isn't it? What day is it? Right. Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. So this is what I'm doing on a Saturday. Oh, sober life. Boring! Tech tip. Tech tip for driving in Japan. In the summertime, in the rice fields, you don't go fast because you'll get a whole bunch of dragonflies stuck in your grill. You just go nice and easy, and they'll have the time to be able to like get out of the way. Yeah, true. Okay, made it. Oh, I'm tired, man. Right then. Yeah, we had better lock up the rig. Shit, I'm gonna lock the keys in the car again, haven't I? God damn it. Right then, it's time. I figured I'd go to Matsuya, and then I was tired and I didn't remember because I got on the big monstrosity, and I would have to double back, but it's so busy over the car-y things. It's a bit too much traffic to double back and then do that, so I figure I'll come to the old Lumiere loop. See what they got for me. Alright, see? That's the little things. This is what you do when you get into your 30s. You know, on a Saturday night. Right? Yeah, one of these days I'm going to reach maturity. Like butter, I tell you, the weather is absolutely gorgeous. What have we got here? It's 7:35 p.m. Feels like a morning, and it was a high of 32 today, taking account humidity. And now it's 29 degrees at 7:30 at night, and I wonder what it is in Melbourne right now. No. And yeah. It feels gorgeous because it's starting to cool down, but it will get to the point where it's just dreary and it takes it out of you, you know. And you feel so tired, just so tired. So the mission, bit of greens, but for the most part we've got eggs and protein. Yeah, that was the plan. Right, the plan had to change a little bit, but that was the plan. So eggs and oh shit, I forgot I locked my freaking keys in the car again, didn't I? They're here. God damn it, how am I gonna get in? Alright, guess I could maybe break this window, open this door here. This Ico stuff is really cool. Ico, it's really nice music, you know, to rock along to. Haven't tried that one or whatever that is. I'll get around to that. Alright, maybe if I'm lucky, might be able to maybe put one of those things, slide it in here, or put one of those airbag things in here, and then open that up slightly. That's what the pros do, and then they go in there and then they hook around this thing and whip, and then they can get in. Yeah, I might have to try doing that now. Okay, because you know, this is not a high trust society now, is it? Like Australia is. Yeah, sure jam.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.